welcome coming in and celebrating all the kids who's been published in our magazine. It's an honor to have all of you here. It's exciting, and I know some people still trying to find some parking spot. Feel free, have some pizza, cookies, water. It's great having you here. I'm the president of Kids Standard Publication. We started this organization in Clarkston about 5 years ago, and then we expanded to different school districts, such as Avondale, Lake Orion, West Bloomfield, Pontiac, and Bloomfield. And we are constantly expanding to different areas. So it's so exciting to see the kids' voice. You know, this is a platform where we're giving kids their own opinion, voice, ideas, to just put into paper and talk about it. I started this organization for the love of my own kids because they were so much into electronics and I wanted them to get into reading and writing and thinking. So what we do, our mission is empowering kids to utilize 21st century skills in, you know, as far as creativity, critical thinking, communication and collaboration in their learning, whether they're reading or researching and writing. So we do that through after-school programs. Many schools we have it 1 hour a week. Some schools we have 2-3 hours a week, where we work with the students on their skills, you know, how to hone their skills as far as doing research and really get good at what their talent lies. So we're constantly, you know, adding different programs. One of the programs we have, we work with high school students, how to mentor younger students, and that's been going very successfully. So we're hoping your writers actually, once they get to the stage that they're in high school, they start mentoring younger kids as well. And that's really exciting to see, because we already have had some students who are, you know, at the high school level and they're looking to mentor younger kids. And, you know, I'm really excited to see kids' voice. How many of you guys never seen our publication? How many? Okay, so there are some copies up front. You could take a copy, take a look at it, and see the students' work. What we have seen, students who's been with our program for a longer time, they're pretty much self-sufficient as far as writing comes, you know, and they don't have to be a writer at the end. But as many of you know, when they're applying for college, that college essay is really important, you know, and whether you're going for engineering or medicine or journalism, your writing skills is important, and they take that to account. So I really encourage you to keep on encouraging your kids, you know, with their honing their writing skills. So we have many, I'm excited that we have many different level of medals and certificates we're giving tonight. And we are, do we have anyone from school board here tonight? Okay. So I welcome everyone from, you know, community, all the grandparents, the parents, and educators who are here, and the community members. Thank you for coming to celebrate this time with our students. We have our editor, and who is receiving all the writing, you know, the email goes to Arena, and she looks it over and works on it, and, you know, we get it to publish it. So personally, when I go work with different schools, we see the growth on the kids. It's exciting to see them from where they were and where they are now. And I'm really excited to see some of the kids here that I personally worked with. And let's bring up Arena Focus. Arena has been working with us since almost the beginning of this program. And she's very talented in this area and working really hard to get your kids' work published. Here's her.
Good evening. Thank you very much for being here today. I know it's crazy time for everybody with the sports events, and we were hoping it was going to be raining, but it's not, so the sports events is still going today. But thank you very much for being here today, for taking the time. We really appreciate it. My name is Irina Bokas, as Maggie already said, and I'm the editor of Kids Standard. I've been doing this already for 4 years, since the very beginning when our magazine was established here in Michigan. And every year we have so many different kids submitting to our publication. And the interesting part is that we kind of started mostly in Clarkston Community School because that's where we're located. And for the first event, we had 90% of writers from Clarkston. Well, this is the first year when Clarkston are not even half of our entire publication non-writers. So we were expanding, which is a great thing. So today we are going to do a couple of things. First, we would like to recognize all our published writers. Well, by all I mean those who told us they're coming. Historically, we try to call everybody, but then it became really a lot of calling and nobody here. So for people who are here, we want to make it more enjoyable. So we will call those children. If for some reason you couldn't SVP, but you're here, please let us know after the program and we will get you a certificate. So that is the first part that we want to do. The second part, we will be doing special awards, and we will also have some awards for our graduates, club graduates. So we will start today with our Published Writers Awards. And here, this is my daughter Sasha. She's been writing for the magazine for 4 years, and she will be here helping me to pass out the certificates. So first, we would like to start with our our youngest writers. This year we have a lot of kindergartens and first graders, which really is a new thing for us. Mostly, traditionally, it's been third grade and up. So what we would like to invite right now is our kindergartners through second graders. And we would like to have on the stage Joyce Eichen, Luna Weisberg, Abby Manzuk, Aubrey Esbrook, Trevor Donnelly, Jonan Ashma, Eva Mickens, James Holowinski, and Justin Go. Come on, guys. I'm right here. Okay, so what we're going to do, you line up right here. So you Trevor. All right. Justin. Luna. Is Luna here? Abby. Abby. Audrey. Trevor. You guys line in here so everybody can see you. Jonah. Jonah. Eva. James Holowinski, good James, Justin, and Emmanuel Johnson. Justin, come right here. All right, so our youngest group is right here. So look at everybody. If you would like to take pictures, you're welcome to do that. Okay, thank you very much. You can sit down now. All right. Our second group is third and fourth graders. So we have Kian Shustari, Kamar Shustari, Reese Griffins, Amos Zurwick, Brandon French, Langston Spearman, Jumana Dohadwala, Dominic Mayuri, Elisa Johnson, and Julia Donnelly. Thank you guys. Next one right here. Okay. And down right here, so everybody can see you. Right here. Show your certificates to everybody, so everybody can take your picture. Good job, guys. You can go and sit down right now. Okay, our fifth graders, Kelly Kavuris, Brendan Hoffman, Maser Markale, Jenna Robin, Olivia Spitznes, Inai Qureshi, Ruquan Martin, Destiny Netta, Richard Villotta, DeAndre Johnson, Promise Clark, Vanessa Veloz Jimenez, and Trevian Nelson. Come on up. Any other fifth graders? Right, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Now we have published writers in the secondary division. From Avondale Middle School, Legend Henry, Bonnie Benford, Christia Marcus, Christina Tet, Ricky Miller, Sashaba Middle School, Caitlin Parks, Avery Lipke, and from Clarkson High School, Grant Matthews, Tyson Rosrock, Madeline Felter, Brendan Letty, Ashley Dunlap, and Caitlin Cornache. Come on, you guys. Thank you for being here. I'm thrilled to see that we have such a difference in ages, from kindergarten to 12th grade. Thank you very much for meeting, and thank you very much for being here too. Thank you. Okay, so this year we are also doing the special awards. Traditionally, as you can understand, that most of our writing and most of our awards would go to older kids because their writing skills better. So this year we decided to have a special award for our youngest writers. And we call it a Young Writer Award. So we would like to see here Josie Eichin, Ava Mickens, and Trevor Donnelly for their stories, sign language, humanitarian community project, and wellness. I know that there's two of you are here, so come back in. Thank you. Maggie, would you like to introduce the sponsors? We'll just take a little break in our intensity of the adjournment.
Congratulations to all the kids who received an award. Thank you. Keep it up. Okay, as you know, our organization is a non-profit organization, so we work on sponsorship and grants and things like that to keep our organization going. So one of our sponsors here, and they do a lot of educational training at different schools, and every now and then you see their articles in our magazine. We have MSU Credit Union Group are here, Federal Credit Union, they're here, and they're going to talk to you for a couple of minutes about things that would help your kids, yourself, as a family. Let's bring in Ian and Catherine. Thank you for coming.
Hi everyone. Looks like a lot more people and we're not behind it. As Maggie said, we're from MSU Federal Credit Union and OU Credit Union. And I'm not up here to tell you to open an account or anything like that. But I did want to share a little bit of how we came to be a sponsor, because I think it was really important as we look at our partnership and what it can become. So I actually met Maggie in a class, and it immediately became apparent that we shared a passion for literacy in multiple forms. So in the magazine, there's obviously the literacy that comes with reading and writing, but in addition to that, financial literacy is a really important skill that unfortunately a lot of our youth are lacking currently. So it made sense for us to partner as both a sponsor but also as a contributor to the magazine. So in several of the issues, you'll see content in the form of articles about different money lessons designed for youth, really ages elementary all the way up through high school, as well as a series of different crosswords, games, financial terms, and things like that that make it a little bit fun for the students to be able to go through, learn about money, and also play games and things of that nature. So Catherine and I are actually financial educators, full-time. So we don't work behind the teller line in the branches. What we actually do full-time is go out into the community and teach about money management, things like budgeting, credit when it comes to high school, managing a debit card, checking accounts. We're not selling products and services, we're merely teaching youth the importance of proper financial management, how to make the most of what it is that's in front of them. So if any of you out there are either parents on PTA boards or teachers, administrators, and you'd like to bring some of this to your school, please come see us. We have information on that. We've actually done financial presentations in the form of hour-long presentations with certain classes, half-hour presentations with some of the younger classes, student-run credit unions in the school, and we've worked with schools in thinking Avondale, Clarkston, we've done some stuff in Rochester, so we're always looking for new opportunities to be able to bring that free financial education, because it is part of our mission to give that, impart that knowledge to all ages so that they're prepared for those next stages. If any of you are interested in opening any accounts for your youth, we do offer a $5 coupon, which is the minimum required deposit for opening an account, so they can get started with saving and understanding that. And then we've also got some free giveaways, drawstring bags, so feel free to stop by and pick one of those up. And thank you so much for your time.
All right, let's continue with our special awards. Thank you very much. All right, the next group of awards, what we call special awards, those are the awards given to our writers who showed, well, our kids write in the different genres. So when they write for kids standards, we don't say, well, you only write like informational piece, or you only write fictional story. They can write anything they want. So when we receive the entries, they come in various genres. We have commentaries, we have research, we have opinion pieces and arguments. We have fictional stories, realistic fiction, creative fiction. We have poetry, everything. So it's really hard to find one person and say, well, this person did the best job, because kids write in different genres. So our special awards is exactly this. We try to establish an award, what we call the best in its genre. And we are giving those awards based on how this genre best represented in this work. We're also considering different school districts, so we're not just taking one, so we try to see, okay, we want to have at least one in each school district if the genre was submitted, and also the age. So sometimes we will have a younger person from elementary division, and sometimes we have secondary division. And it all really depends on what has been submitted. So we will start today with Best in Creative Fiction. So for Best in Creative Fiction, it's a fictional story that deals with imaginative concepts. And we were looking for creative ideas with engaging plot. And for this, we'll have two elementary students, Just Occurs, Olivia Spencer's 5th grade, Springfield Plain Elementary from Clarkston, and The Boy and the Scribble King, Dominic Mayuri, 4th grade, Stadium Drive Elementary, Lake Orion. Dominic, you were here. Thank you. Best in Realistic Fiction. It's a fictional story, but it could occur to people in real life. The characters react similarly to real people, and the criteria in engaging plot, dialogue, appropriate literary devices, and a lesson that can be relevant to readers. Two people who received the award for this, Break a Leg, Alyssa Johnson, 4th grade, Paint Creek Elementary, Lake Orion, and One in a Million, Grant Matthews, 11th grade, Clarkson High School. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, best informational essay. Well, the writer educates his or her readers on a specific topic. The criteria for this: clear structure, completeness of information, and a logical organization that makes it easy to follow. We have 3 people today: Malala, Maser Markali, 5th grade, Springfield Plains Elementary, Clarkston; Skiing, Brandon French, 3rd grade, Paint Creek Elementary, Lake Orion; and Healthy Eating, Justin Gao, 2nd grade, Doherty Elementary, West Bloomfield. And we only have 2. That's fine. There you go. Good job, guys. You can go sit down now. Best literary review. Well, not too many people like to write literary reviews, but it's a very good genre. So for literary reviews, the writer provides an analysis of a literary work. Criteria include how well the writer understands and interprets the main ideas and concept of a book, supports his or her finding with examples from text, and states his or her recommendation. The Power of the Giver, Ava Lipke, 7th grade, Sashaba Middle School, and No Pretty Pictures, The Child of War, Caitlin Park, 7th grade, Sashaba Middle School, Clarkston. Thank you very much. Best reflective essay. The writer offers his or her thinking about an idea or a concept. Criteria include the depth of connections and a fresh perspective. Football by Trevion Nelson, 5th grade, Harrington Elementary, Pontiac. And Math and Technology, James Halowinski, 2nd grade, Gretschko Elementary, West Bloomfield. Well, it looks like you're solo today, James. And right here. Thank you, James. Best personal narrative. A writer shares and reflects on an important experience in his or her life. Criteria, an engaging story that ends up with an important lesson. We have Soccer by Julia Donnelly, 4th grade, Cane Creek Elementary, Lake Orion. And Not So Great a Show, Christina Ted, 6th grade, Avondale Middle School. You there? Thank you. Best commentary essay. The writer offers an interpretation, insight, or personal reaction to something. Criteria include original thinking and supporting details. Mural for Happiness, Brandon Hoffman, 5th grade, Springfield Plains Elementary, Clarkston. And Embracing Wellness, Vanessa Velas Jimenez, 5th grade, Harrington Elementary, Pontiac. Vanessa here? Vanessa's not here. You on your own, man. Here you go. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, best opinion essay. The writer offers an opinion on a topic. Criteria include clarity in how well a writer can reason, come up with own examples, and logically organize his or her essay. Friends by DeAndre Johnson, 5th grade, Harrington Elementary, Pontiac. And Superheroes, Ken Shushtari, 3rd grade, Springfield Plains Elementary, Clarkston. DeAndre is not here either, and you on your own too. Thank you, Ken. Best persuasive essay. The writer explains a specific topic and attempts to persuade the audience. Criteria, reasoning, logical structure, supporting elements. And in this category, we have voting by Kelly Kavoris, 5th grade, Andersonville Elementary, Clarkston. Come on here, Kelly. There you go. Thank you, Kelly. And finding the best in poetry. Poetry is always harder to judge because it's poetry, right? So there's no structure, there's like, what is there? So we were looking for creative interpretation, imagery, and the ability of the writer to move the reader, in other words, to produce emotion. And in this category, we have two 12th graders, World Race, Brandon Leddy, 12th grade, Clarkston High School, and Society's Mentality, Madeline Felter, 12th grade, Clarkston High School. Any of you guys are here? So these are the special awards that we had this year for our writers. We would also like to recognize, because as most of you know, you have children in our writing clubs. And some of our writers have been writing for years, and they've been in our writing club since we only started. But anybody who is in the 5th grade right now, because we technically don't have writing clubs in middle school, so if the child is in 5th grade and was in our club, we would consider it our club graduate. So we have this year the following students: Kelly Kavuras, Brendan Hoffman, Olivia Spitsness, Masaya Markali, Jenna Robin, and Anaya Qureshi. Please come up here. They get different names. Here they go. On to the middle school. Thank you. Right, I believe Maggie? Maggie wanted to have a special recognition for our Pontiac Youth Project that she's been in charge of in Pontiac, and there are special students who will be published in our May issue.
Hi, we started Pontiac Youth Project, which is an extension of Michigan Youth Project. We started a pilot program in a couple of schools in Pontiac, and what we did, we chose groups of students who were really into it to get involved with learning about the past, the history, and present and future, and do, like, as far as research, learn more, document them, talk to people in the community, and interview them, even visit businesses and companies and learn about what is going on in their community. The purpose of this project is to have the kids from young age involved with their community interaction. Because a lot of kids, you know, they're shy away with talking with older people or, you know, professional people or people in authority. So we had them learn about the rich history of their community and do a documentary on that, and then also do documentation and research about, you know, the present situation, the climate of their community. Also do a documentary on that, and then we do a future program, which is, you know, how these kids see the future. What do they want to do to change the future? Do they see challenges in their community? And this is really a program, it gets kids involved, it's actually fun. and they learn a lot, parents learn a lot. We had the pilot, as I said, in Pontiac. We're going to start it with middle school, 6th graders in all the schools in Michigan. So at the end, the kids are going to be competing with different schools. And the best one going to pick up a big prize based on their documentary. I'm not so concerned about the competition part, but the whole process, what they're going to learn on this process. So if you want your kids to get involved, send me an email and let me know. And we have a couple of kids in Pontiac who are here, and I wanted to recognize them. In our Maze issue, which is coming up in a couple of weeks, you will see the students publishing their project. And it's really impressive from kids, elementary students, 5th graders, they want to play, So to get them to research and learn about the history, it's been amazing. I want to bring a couple of people who has really done a great job in this program. So issues, they weren't able to get here. Odin, and we also have Nayali. Here, who is working on the project? Really special. Vanessa is always in the magazine. When I saw her working on this project, I was really excited because I know she takes things serious. And whenever we ask her, we ask the group, who wants to volunteer to do something, she's always right there, So she really deserves it. And she's got the special award. Thank you. At Lake Orion Schools. She is just awesome. She's been working with us as a mentor for a couple of years. And she's also another special person who's always there to help out. We needed her to go to 2 different schools to mentors in the same week, one after the other. She was right there, and she's also getting the scholarship award that we're going to give her at Lake Orion celebration. So thank you, Sophie. You did a great job. Teacher who's so special for us, and this is an individual who works with Pontiac kids with their writing, with projects. I'm really impressed. He's got so much passion for education, for kids, and she's constantly motivating them, pushing them to find their best. I want to recognize Michael Meekins. I really appreciate you. Come on over here.
Good evening. As I tell Maggie all the time, I do what I do because I love what I do. Writing with the kids, it's a benefit not only to them but to me. And to start them writing early, we'll have great writers later on in life. Thank you.
Before we finish, I'd like to get all the students up here. We could take a group picture, so we could put it in the cover of the magazine on the next issue. So come on up here and let's take a group picture.